whomever is carrying the can after the election, the cuts in spending will keep coming. But Labour says when George Osborne spelled out his plan last autumn, he underestimated the total.
They want a surplus of £23 billion in 2019-20. We're saying that is extreme and would lead to £70 billion of spending cuts, and it would lead to impossible cuts to policing, to defence, to social care. That's why we fear the Conservatives are going to raise VAT or cut our National Health Service.
The Tories' cuts would be colossal, he warned. Government departments would cease to exist, he claimed. The Foreign Office, the Department of Work and Pensions, the Department of Transport would all go. And Labour says the NHS could no longer be protected. That claim about the National Health Service is probably one of the most damaging that Labour can make. Expect it to repeat it a lot during this election campaign. But all of this is based on a lot of unknowns. No one really knows how quickly the UK economy will recover, and no one really knows how quickly people's wages will improve either. So what then is Labour's plan? The party says it will make sensible cuts to spending, at the same time as some tax rises for top earners. And Labour claims it would increase living standards by using things like the minimum wage.
Now, I'm afraid Ed Balls today was just making up numbers. It looks like a speech written on the back of an envelope or maybe even a postage stamp. The Institute for Fiscal Studies, that's the body that everybody listens to on these things, says the figure is £30 billion. And we've already explained how we'll meet those figures. Ed Balls, I'm afraid, is scaremongering.
Labour's claim that only it can protect the public services versus the Tories, who say the deficit must be dealt with quickly or nothing else matters. That question will be much repeated as the election nears. Robin Brandt, BBC News, Westminster.